Hello and welcome back to another TekDep tutorial. Today we are going to be doing a full teardown on the MacBook A3240 M4. That is right, this is one of the newer MacBooks that came out just last year, and we're going to be doing a full teardown from this computer from start to finish, and in every point of the video we will have links to each part that is going to be on our website down in the description. We do these as an informative way and also a bit of a tutorial way. So essentially what we're going to do is there are timestamps. So if you have a certain repair that you want to complete, you can follow along to that specific timestamp. For example, the trackpad or the USB-C cables or even the charging port, all of that will be in the timestamps so you can follow along to whatever you would need it. But with all that being said, let's get started. First thing we are going to do, like any repair or teardown, is we're going to take off the backplate. There are 4 screws and they are PL5 screws. After you've taken off the 4 PL5 screws, you're going to take your pry tool and we are going to lift up on the far right corner and go along the edge until we hit the clips. There are 4 clips, 2 on the right and left side, 2 on the bottom. And we are just going to follow the edge all the way around until they're up, and then we can go ahead and pull the backplate off, and that is the first step of the disassembly. Now, in order to make sure that nothing is damaged in the process of undoing the computer, we are going to undo the battery here. So we'll get started with your T3 screwdriver. Take off the protective cover and go ahead with your smudge or with your pry tool, undo the battery connector. All right, quick to note, there are a lot of things that go into a full teardown, but specifically we can start at certain points. That way we have a nice overview of certain repairs that you may need to do. So we're going to start with the trackpad cable and the trackpad. The trackpad cable is also a T3 screw. With that undone, you peel back the cable here and then get under it with your pry tool. And then you can go ahead and pull back the cable to where you can get to now the screws on the trackpad. Trackpad screws are T5. There's going to be sets of 2 on the outside and then 2 on the inside. After all the screws are undone, all we need to do is simply open the case and feed the cable right through, and be sure not to bend the cable. And with that, go ahead and take out the trackpad. The trackpad is going to have these little metal pieces on it, so all you need to do is just simply dump them onto the ground and reuse them on your new trackpad when you are ready. And to undo the trackpad cable, you will get your pry tool, go under this little bar here until that is undone, and then go ahead and gently pull the cable free, and you have undone your trackpad and your trackpad flex cable, which will be on our website. Next up, we will do the top portion of the computer. So this includes the 2 speakers, the hinges, and the display. So the display will be coming off here as well. But in order to get started, we will need to take off a few of the covers all along the top. So we'll start with our T3 screwdriver, and we'll take off the right speaker cover, the antenna cover, the display cover, which is going to have a secret screw under here, the left speaker cover, And then all the way on the left side, this cover here for the sleep sensor. Next, we'll move on to the hinges. And in the middle here, we have 4 T3 screwdrivers. These are the backplate screws that lock in the backplate to the board. And the final hinge over here on the right. And then with your pry tool, we can go ahead and get under each of the right and left hinge covers. And then those have a T5 screw associated with them. After all of that is undone, we can get under it with our pry tool, the flex cable here, the 2 antennas, and the other cable over here, and the sleep sensor. And with that, we can take off both the right and left speaker antennas. Now, next up is taking off the display. So the display is held together not only by the screws here on both sides, but also by the display cables here in the middle. We're going to go ahead and undo those, and then take our T3 screwdriver and undo the bottom 2 screws, as the top 2 hold the mechanism together that bends the cable without breaking it. And that will come off like this. And then we can take our T7 screwdriver and tackle the hinge screws. With all of that undone, we can now go ahead and lift up on the cable from the sleep sensor and begin by opening the unit and bending back the hinges to just over a 90-degree angle. And then we can slide out the display from the top case, and you have fully disconnected your display from the top case. We do a lot more than just these tutorials here at TekDep.com. We also have a wonderful mail-in repair and data recovery service. All you need to do if you have some kind of mail-in repair or data recovery needed is go to our website, start the repair button that is going to be on our homepage, and then go ahead and fill it out with all of the information that we need in order to get the data back to you or your device repaired. We're about halfway done here now, and there are a few more things that we will need to take out. We're going to start with the logic board because the logic board is the next easiest to get rid of. Then we're going to go to the USB-C connectors and the audio interface. But after that, we should have completely disassembled our MacBook Air. So we're going to start by undoing the final few cables on our logic board. There's only a couple, so there's over here on the right-hand side, this will have a cover over it, but you can just peel back the tape and then take your T3 screwdriver and begin to take off the covers. And then there's one more in the middle, this black tab here. And we can get under these with our pry tool and lift up this keyboard connector and the USB-C connectors, this little flex cable down at the bottom, and then the connector to the charging port. Now that everything is disconnected, we're going to start by taking off all of the screws that are holding the logic board down, and we'll start from left to right. So we'll start with these 2 here on the left side, T3, these 3 here in the middle. These are going to be T5. These 3 here, which are T3. we are going to leave these alone because these are on the cooling system on your chip. So we are going to leave these in, but we'll move over to these on the right side. And then the last two, there was one more flex cable to undo here right next to the display. And with that, we can go ahead and get under our logic board with our pry tool and carefully lift it out without bending anything. And you've removed your logic board from your unit. Now, the logic board isn't the only thing that you would want to remove if you were doing a logic board replacement. You would also want to take out your Touch ID sensor because they are linked. So if you are replacing a logic board, you will have to replace the Touch ID sensor because they will not work separated from each other. So we will take our T3 screwdriver and take off the 6 screws that are holding the plate down. And then undo the plate here that is holding it down to the daughter board. And with our pry tool, we will go under the flex cable and then under the adhesive very carefully so that we don't bend or snap the cable. And then when you lift up the top case, your Touch ID cable and power button will come right off. And then that will go together with your logic board. After that, it's only a few small things in order to undo. In these cases, we leave the battery on, but we will have a video with a battery replacement that you can go ahead and follow along with if you need to. But in this case, we sell the top case with the battery, so we're going to leave that there. However, we are going to take off the 2 USB-Cs, or the charging connector, as well as the auxiliary connector on the left side too. Take our T5, start with the left. These 2 screws. And we have the auxiliary, and go over to the right hand side, undo the 2 screws that are connected to the USB-C Thunderbolt. Which you can find on our website as well, because sometimes these have issues, whether it's liquid damage or they just go out eventually, or physical damage if one of the pins on the inside is broken. And then the MagSafe 3 or charging connector. And with that, you just get in with your pry tool, get this little top part free, and then that will allow you to remove the MagSafe 3 charging port. And with all of that being done, you have successfully freed up your top case, which we also sell here online at TekDep.com. A lot of times people need a new keyboard, and the keyboard replacements can be a little tricky and they do take a while. So some people like to just order the entire top case and swap it out that way. However, we will have a keyboard replacement video for computers like this, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And then we will have a walkthrough just in case you spill any kind of liquid on those keyboards or there's some kind of issue with those in that way. We will have that as well. But now that you've gotten to the end of the video, and hopefully if you had a small repair, you were able to go through and find the part and find out how to change it. If you have any specific questions about this model, we will have other more in-depth repairs, specifically a display video as well as a logic board video, which we are going to have pop up on the screen somewhere and be linked down in the description down below. Other than that, if you need any help with any of these parts or you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, or you can go ahead and send us an email to support@TekDep.com and we can answer all of those for you. And then, like I said, if you need any mail-in repairs done, or you found this video a little too tricky and you would like a professional to take a look at it, feel free to go ahead and send that in. We would love to help you out. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nicholas. Have a wonderful day.